1, 2, 1, 2. All right, we're going to go ahead and roll into our post-race media availability for today's NASCAR Xfinity Series race. Huh?
Said Jacob's ready.
Jacob is ready. Yes, he is so ready. With our race winner, Kyle Larson. So we'll go ahead and open for questions. If you have one, raise your hand, and we'll start with Jacob because he is ready.
I guess when Larson calls me out, I got to be ready. First off, I feel like the dominance may be a little extra special today. It's not Sunday yet, but how does it feel just after coming so close last night to at least already get one for John today?
Yeah, no, it's it's always good to win. I mean, the triple's on your mind a little bit when you're doing it, but it's not like, I don't know. I just want to do the best job I can, and if you win, it's great. If not, oh well. But to win, this weekend with the passing of John, just a few days ago, is definitely special. But yeah, it's like I said in a few interviews, like he wouldn't want us to be sad. So I've been happy to see the smiling faces and everybody talking positively of John this week, and yeah, it's great to get a win tonight, and would love nothing more to get to celebrate with the 5 team tomorrow in honor of John.
I know you worked with him for multiple years since coming to Hendrick. Is there a memory of your time with him that sticks out maybe?
I mean, honestly, like away from work, majority of the time I'm with him, it's revolved around some sort of work. But we got to go to Dubai together at the end of 21. A great year that year, but we got to go there and spend time. Not really doing anything really work related. So that was fun, just to get to know each other a lot more and all that, and just have fun together in a different country, and yeah. So I'll always, there was lots of pictures from that trip too together. So stuff that I'll get to look back on and enjoy.
I'm gonna steal one for Adam too, if I can. Couple runner-ups. You were so close multiple times already this year. Is it more a relief than anything to finally seal the deal and get one done?
Yeah, for sure it is. We've had some really good runs. Had a great run at Homestead, and that's not even one of our top 2s of this year. And yeah, get second place with the 3 other guys. But this one feels right. Feels right to finally get it with him and all that. So yeah.
All right, as Jacob mentioned, we've also been joined by our race-winning crew chief, Adam Wall. We'll continue with questions. If you have a question for Adam or Kyle, raise your hand. We'll work to get a mic to you. I think we had another one over here.
Sky Sprinkle Raceface Digital. One to kind of both of y'all. We know the Cup tires, are their own beast. Again, they seem really crazy. How did the tires feel for Xfinity? Because it seemed like even in practice, when you got up on the wall in practice, there was a lot of rubber getting put down. How did they feel, and being out so long on so old tires, did it feel all right, or did it feel like they were really starting to give too?
No, I think the tire wear and all that was really good for Xfinity. Yeah, I don't know what the difference is in the tire, but it lays it down like extremely heavy in Xfinity. And then Cup, it's like, I don't know, it's weird. Like, it's got to be the right conditions for it. I guess either way, to lay it or not lay it. So I wasn't too surprised earlier today when Cup practice went the way it did. But then I won't be surprised tomorrow if it lays rubber either. So I don't really know what to expect, but you kind of got to be ready for everything when the green flag drops tomorrow. And I think our car is in a good balance spot that will be good with either condition.
And then how did you feel also, Adam?
Yeah, I guess we didn't necessarily know exactly what it was going to look like today. These were colder conditions than we've had for Xfinity in quite a few years. So, and then with trucks seeing some cording last night, there were questions. But for us to go run 70-some laps in practice and then to see the state of the tires after the stages, that gave us the confidence to stay out on those throughout Stage 3.
And another one to Kyle. You told me yesterday during the truck race you didn't feel like you were that good till right there at the very end, whereas this race you were absolutely dominant. What do you feel like is the main thing of the Xfinity car that lends you to being so dominant like you was at Homestead and tonight?
I mean, a good car, for one. I think, in the truck, I've been good, but I'm not like the dominant car. When I've ran the 17 this year, we've for sure been the dominant car. So that makes things way easier and, allows you to look really, really good. But I think also, too, the Xfinity car just has power. Like the truck is a turd. Like, it is so slow. and has no power. So everybody just kind of ends up being the same speed, similar to like Cup. Not that Cup has no power; it should have more power, but it was just really slow and wound up. So Xfinity, there's acceleration and deceleration, and just kind of feels more, like home to me.
All right, I believe John has a question.
John Savage Ventures. Adam, this question is mostly for you. Obviously, speed solves everything, but with the number 17 team being able to have some runner-ups, fourth place finish, and you're working with all these different drivers, what are the challenges that presents, having a rotating group of drivers, and how do you guys keep achieving success through it?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely difficult to put in different drivers, but like you said, speed's the biggest thing. So we've just focused on building fast race cars, and we have the benefit of, versus what this group was last year, we've really ramped up the 17 group. So we have a larger crew of dedicated guys that I think that's really where it's come from, is the people that we've put in place with the 17 car and extracting everything we can while still being a part-time team. It's tough to be a part-time team because you don't get the feedback every week and really get the opportunity to build your stuff. So getting to run, 6 of the first 9 races here has really helped us, I think, build over those 6 races.
All right, any final questions? You have another one? Okay, one more. We'll wrap it up.
We have one more to you, Kyle.
Oh.
You've been really important in getting Corey Day in the door with Hendrick, and he's been doing a lot and had a lot of bad luck go his way. Kept it clean at least a little bit during the truck race last night. What's some of the advice that you've been giving to him, especially with how rough it's been for him?
I don't know. I haven't really been giving him advice. I didn't want advice. I didn't ask for advice when I was young, so I didn't expect anybody to give me advice. So I feel like he's probably the same way. And honestly, yeah, I mean, he's struggled so far in the stock car stuff, but it's good for a young guy who's just dominated in everything that he's ever driven to be humbled. So I think, even with the rough races and finishes that he's had, he's going to come out the other side a much better, more well-rounded, mentally tough race car driver than he was. So I'm excited too for him to get in the 17. It sounds like when he's gone and done testing and stuff, it's gone really well. He was obviously really good at Martinsville, a track that probably does not suit his driving style at all. So I expect when he gets on these intermediates and other tracks, like, he could go win. So it's just, I think when you're young and don't get to test and practice and get reps each week, it's hard to iron out the little details of what it takes to execute. So that's going to be the challenge. I think the speed will be there once he gets in the car. It's just the details of execution. So, I'm sure seeing the 17 run as good as it has to start this year is giving him a lot of confidence, maybe some nerves as well. But I'm excited for him to get on and get in that car.
All right, I have one more from Dustin. Sorry, Dustin.
No, Dustin Long, NBC Sports. Adam, forgive me. I'm sure you've talked about this, but I don't recall hearing it or seeing it. How does somebody join Hendrick Motorsports in 2011? And, I hear you sweeping the floor, so it sounds like a little bit like Letarte, but I think he had a neighbor that got him in with Ray. So how did you end up at Hendrick Motorsports and begin this journey to where you are now?
Yeah, I mean, it's a long story if we really want to get into it. But I didn't grow up in racing so much. So in college, I went to UNC Charlotte, and while I was in college, worked for a Hooters Pro Cup team, and one of the guys welded truck arms there at Hendrick. So he got me on in the chassis shop, and I swept floors after I graduated college for a year and kind of worked my way up. Knew that I wanted to be here one day, so talked to Stevie and Chad and went up and did the post-race side of things, did the mechanic side of things for a few years, and got my way onto the setup plate with the 88, and then went on the road with Greg in 2015 and kind of worked my way up from there as third engineer, and then over to Junior Motorsports for a while, and then back over to Hendrick with the 48 and then the 5. So, yeah.
I mean, when you got to Hendrick, I know you
Yeah. I mean, I knew that that was my foot in the door and that was my opportunity, but I was a long ways away from where I wanted to be. But yes, I mean, just to be at Hendrick Motorsports and now being in this seat now, I've seen so many parts of Hendrick and know so many of the people that I really value that time, even though it took me longer to get here than what it may some, but I really value knowing all the people and all the parts of the process at this point.
All right, Kyle, Adam, congratulations on your first win. Kyle, congratulations
Thank
on
you.
another Xfinity win, and best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.